Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here this morning. We're talking about last night's UFC coming to you. We had Conor McGregor versus Khabib. This easily was one of the best pro wrestling UFC events that we've ever seen. I can tell you that honestly, once the match was finished inside of the octagon and the fight went to the floor, I can tell you that I've never seen anything like this in the world of sports since basically the Malice in the Palace, the Ron Artest brawl, where he was going into the crowd, he was attacking fans. At least in this one, it was sort of like UFC fighters attacking other people that are at least in UFC fighters' camps, keeping it to, sort of like MMA people against MMA people. It wasn't just like, they were just going into the crowd, attacking random fans that were, cheering for the other guy or anything like that. Definitely the last time that anything got coverage like this worldwide would have to be something like the Tyson fight. People are looking at UFC and, people like Dana White. I know that secretly, all of these fighters, and Dana White included, the people that own UFC now, they're collecting their money. They're counting it. They're laughing. They're like, man, this, could not have gone better for them. Definitely, Khabib versus Conor is going to get the treatment just sort of like Diaz versus McGregor. The only thing they're doing now is trying to let the things settle out, let Las Vegas and Nevada, the commissions sort of settle down. Definitely there is going to be some sort of fines and suspensions, but that money and that time is going to be made up by having this fight be bigger than the first one. I can tell you that honestly, I slept on this fight last night. I thought that Conor, after being gone from UFC for 2 years, doing the whole boxing exhibition, and his suspension from the attack in Brooklyn, that I didn't think Conor was going to be at his best. And I honestly am a Conor McGregor guy. Go back and watch the videos. I cheered this guy on his whole career, but I thought there was no way in the world that he was going to win this fight. I'm not the biggest Khabib follower, but this guy is one of the best champions, one of the best fighters the UFC's ever had, and Conor McGregor to me is getting to the point now where he's turned into a sideshow. He's almost gotten to the point the commentator, shoot, I just forgot his name. He works for ESPN. He did the press conference coverage, which, as a fan who sat down like, oh man, Conor McGregor press conferences never miss. On Friday, I honestly felt like I wasted my hour. Definitely thinking that this was going to turn into some sort of pro wrestling. Khabib came out there. The press conference at my time started at 3 o'clock. And Khabib was gone by 3:15. I don't know what time Conor came out there, but Conor ended up finishing the press conference. But as I guess you can say, a pro wrestling fan who watches UFC, there was definite times when I thought that, Conor's music was going to hit and he was going to come out and we were going to have the confrontation, but we never even got that. And that's one of the things that always sells Conor McGregor fights is the press conference more than anything else, and we didn't get that. So, I've seen the fight. You've seen the fight. The one thing that's not even being talked about is the fact that Conor McGregor tapped out in that fight and Khabib got the win. Most people are probably walking around right now thinking that the fight ended at a no to finish or maybe some sort of disqualification. Most people don't even know that the fight happened outside of the octagon before they read the results of the fight. This is always going to be something that we're going to remember. I know that, people were arrested, or I guess you can say detained, and then Conor McGregor ended up letting them go by deciding that he was not going to press charges. But I want to know where they go from here. I mean, UFC has always been based around, putting on good fights, but at the same time building up fights with having sort of sideshow attractions that definitely you could think that they wouldn't want, but they help sell the fights. So we'll see what they do. But definitely in my mind, they're already just trying to pencil in on the calendar when Khabib versus Conor 2 is going to happen.